Hey everyone, doing a quick video and not even bothering to write a script for this one. Well, it's been... Hey, get back to that. Yep, obligatory rats at the beginning. Well, anyway, it was a busy weekend for internet geeks. We had the Goku vs. Superman death battle and the Sonic fan film released at the same time. As for the Goku vs. Superman battle, let me just say... My guy won! Now, as... I won't spoil it for people who haven't seen it yet, so if you don't want it spoiled, just skip over the next 7 seconds, cause I pretty much tell you what happened. Okay, now that you're back, I gotta say, I was really impressed with the research they did for this one, all the websites they consulted and everything. I mean, I never really watched Dragon Ball as a kid. I played some of the games, I've read a bit of the comics, but I am not an expert, so it was really enlightening, and I'm more of a Marvel person than a DC person, so I wasn't really sure about Superman, the extent of his power, so on that front I learned something too. As for the fight itself, all the animation, obviously they took their time with it. You can complain about there's no traffic on the streets or pedestrians, but what can you do for something pretty much done in a guy's garage for just a gaming website? What can you do? And like I said, I'm not really well versed in Dragon Ball lore, but I could just sense how Dragon Ball fans got a kick out of seeing Goku bust out all of his powers, like going up from the SSD 1, 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah, all that shit. I really felt that everyone got something out of it. Dedicated fans of both characters. And at least now we have a definitive solution. Yes, I'm going to say it's definitive because I usually agree with Death Battle's results even when my guy loses. Like, I am quite ambivalent about Star Wars, but I love me some Harry Potter. Yet I got over Harry Potter's loss pretty fast. And then the Batman Spider-Man, I do agree with the assessment that there's very little Batman could do about the spider sense, and Starscream and Rainbow Dash. Could a pony destroy a giant robot? When the giant robot in question is Starscream, and said pony can smash through shit at 10 times the speed of sound and not get hurt? Yeah, I would say so. So, it was over 30 minutes long and was well worth the wait, so if you haven't seen it, I'd suggest go check it out now. Now, as for the Sonic fan film, it's from the same guy who did Mega Man, which was an incredible achievement in itself. The two game series I thought would make the best movies were Silent Hill and Mega Man. Well, Silent Hill was already done, and Eddie LeBron came along and proved that not only can you pretty much do a film about any game if you put your mind to it, but you can do it in a completely different style, because there are people out there who said, oh, you can't do Mega Man because it's a distinctly Japanese, but they did it dark and moody, sort of realistic, and with a Western style of storytelling. So did it work with Sonic? Well, it was only a short 20-minute film, so you really couldn't do a very well-developed story in that time frame, because they're mostly working with CG now, a lot more of it. Eddie LeBron's studio, and do a full-length 90-minute film it would have taken a lot longer. But I don't know what I'm saying, but really I was impressed by a lot of things. Like, think back to, we were talking about Superman, think back to 1978, those credits in Christopher Reeve's first movie. I think I read somewhere it took $1 million just to do that back then, and now a bunch of independent guys working with CG can do that awesome intro with the Chaos Emeralds. I mean, that was awe-inspiring. And once again, Eddie LeBron shown his work. It's like, it seemed to encompass just about everything from Sonic, from the old cartoon, the Saddam cartoon. It's like, in little things from the original Genesis games and the Dreamcast games, like Station Square, the Gun Force, things like South Island, the names of all the zones. It was a love fest. And what really, when I was watching in the beginning, oh, hey Georgia, you say hi? Okay. Early on, I thought, hey, was that Brental floss? And it's like, no, I thought it couldn't be. And then came the news reports, and when the reporters looked familiar, and it's like, holy shit, it's James Rolfe, the nerd. And then later on, I realized that Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic, was in it too, and like, damn. It's like, not only was this a love fest from Eddie LeBron stuffing in so much stuff from the games and the franchise in general, it's like just about every game enthusiast on the internet seemed to get in on this, so that surprised me. There's obviously, if Eddie LeBron decides that response is positive enough, he's obviously got room to do more about it. And obviously, I think he's improved a lot since he did the Mega Man film, because remember when the 6 Robot Masters went on a rampage? And it just seemed kind of hokey because there was no fleeing pedestrians or anything. Well, now in the initial scene, you got everyone looking up at the egg carrier coming in, reminiscent of Sonic Adventure 1. So, I don't know. I've just rambled on enough. I'm just saying, it really needed to be a full-length film, and maybe maybe Blue Core Studios, Eddie LeBron will do like episodic formats, periodically releasing bits and pieces. And I'll look forward to that, because Eddie LeBron, he's an indie director who knows what he's doing. Anyway, I've rambled on for about 7 minutes. That's way longer than I wanted to. Anyway, if you haven't seen these 2 videos, I suggest go see them now. They're free to see, and obviously a lot of work went into them.